I write out in black pen all of my appointments that I have during the workday, and then in whatever complementary color I'm using for that week, I make kind of little check boxes on each day. Hey guys, well, it is the end of the year, and that means it's time for the last flip through of my 2018 personal planner. So when we last left off, we've been doing this quarterly, we were at the end of June, or the end of the second quarter, and so I'm going to start here. So here's July 1st. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to flip through it, talk about how I've been using this planner this year, my plans for next year, and also show you some of the supplies that I use, since, as you know, I keep it kind of minimal. So just going to start with the flip through. Here's the first week of July. Obviously, this was the week of 4th of July, so a lot of blank parts here. I do use this planner only for work, so I was off those days. Here is the next week, a nice pink design. I did put a big sticker here on that Monday, which is a little unusual for me since it was a work day, and here's my work activities, but they were all in the afternoon, so had space for a little decoration. Here's the next week. I like how I pulled that teal out of this stripy washi tape and used it down here as another little accent. This is one of my favorite washi's with this gold foil and hot pink. Very pretty. And just as a reminder of how I do use this planner, I write out in black pen all of my appointments that I have during the workday, and then in whatever complementary color I'm using for that week, I make kind of little check boxes on each day of different tasks that I need to do on that day. If I have a running list of tasks for the week or just ongoing, I keep them down here in this note section at the bottom of the page. And then what I had also started doing, since we need to keep track of like our accomplishments each week, I also just kind of make note very small kind of at the bottom of each date of other things that I do. If I ran a lot of reports or archived a bunch of documents, I make note of all of those. And then I also, for some meetings, if I do have like notes or action items, I'll make note of that after the appointment time as well. So I'm just gonna keep flipping through these since we have, oh gosh, 6 months of pages to get through. Here you see I'm trying to use some of those bigger happy planner stickers in this planner. This one was a little different because I used two different washi tapes at the top. One is this kind of metallic teal, and then one is this silver and white design. I kind of layered those to make one thicker one. So now we are into September. This was Labor Day, so I put this little Hello Fall sticker, but this was a day off of work. And again, since I don't use the weekend dates, since I'm just using this for work, sometimes I'll decorate in this area. Here was a couple days off where I was on vacation, and we'll just keep flipping through these. I did start using the monthly pages at some point to track. I do a newsletter, and so it kind of makes it easier to like visually see like when articles are due and when I'm going to send it out for QC and when I'm going to do this. So I did start using the monthly pages for some of that. This is a really cute cactus washi tape that I got with my birthday discount. If you haven't checked out that birthday vlog that I did where I used all my birthday discounts, here's another cute one from that set. It's like a metallic kind of fish scale, like mermaidy pattern, and more cactuses. Here was another couple days off that I was on vacation, and these two. And then this week was just kind of a wash because I was on vacation Monday and Tuesday, and I just came back and like didn't even decorate or anything. I just had to like jump back into it. So here's another monthly spread where I made some notes, and I'm just gonna keep flipping through these. I won't blame you if you play this on a little bit higher speed. You can see I'm kind of repeating some of these designs. Here was the Thanksgiving holiday, so I actually was off almost the whole week of Thanksgiving. I just had a couple meetings on this Tuesday afternoon, but other than that, it was either, closed for the holiday or I took a vacation days. And now we're coming into December. This was a kind of neat washi tape. I didn't realize because it looked silver, but they're sort of like rainbow holographic little polka dots. I'm not sure if you're getting that. And again, usually what I do is just pull out like one color from the washi tape that I've used for the week, and that becomes kind of my accent pen color for the week. And then this was where I left off my ruler bookmark because this was actually my last week of work. So I was done work as of 2 p.m. on December 20th. So the rest of this is going to be blank. We have Christmas and the end of the year, and that's it for me. And then in this personal planner, you have like, I don't know, 40 extra pages or something at the end, and I just, for this year, made all of mine the dot grid paper, just in case I needed to use it for like notes or something, and I don't think I ever actually did, but good to know it's there if I need an extra piece of note paper. But that was the end of my 2018 planner. So what is the plan for 2019? Well, it's not much different. I went with this kind of marble pattern design that Personal Planner offered. This was like a pre-made cover design that they had, and then I just chose the same complementary design for the back for 2018. For 2019, they didn't have one that I liked that had the year on it, but you can choose to add text to the cover. So I just added this 2019 text on the cover. And then other than that, it's pretty similar to the 2018 version. So the elastic strap is gray instead of white is what I had for 2018, just because there's some gray lines through this marble pattern. And then I did just use the same pattern on the back as well. And then inside, it's basically the same layout that I had before. So I had experimented with a couple other options, but I really think this is the best for me and the way that I use it. So I do just have the lined sections for each day. I have the weekdays having the most space and having equal space, and then the weekends, again, because I don't use this outside of work, those just have the smallest space. And then I experimented with a couple of different modules in this bottom area. There's all sorts of different things that you can put in here. Different places for graphs and checklists and charts and drawings and music notation. But I figured this was kind of just the most flexible for me to just have another lined area, and then I can use it for whatever I like if I end up using it for notes or checklists or whatever. And you see I even used the same like gray color. I just kept the color scheme really neutral so I could decorate it with tape as I choose each week. So the only difference inside is that for 2018 I had the alternate shading of the rose, and for 2019 it's just a ruled line for the rose. That's the only difference. And then besides that, I did do something a little different with the back pages. It's mostly the dot grid paper, but I do have a little bit of the overview year calendars. So I have the 2019 overview and also a 2020 overview. So I'm thinking that might be useful for some things. I don't know, we'll see as we get into next year, but it might be useful for planning or something. And then again, it comes with the ruler, and I have the clear ruler color for this one. So how do I decorate my planners? Well, I kind of put out all my supplies here. So the main thing that you've noticed with each week is that I choose a washi tape or a couple different tapes and use that kind of as like my color palette for the week. So this is all the washi that I have. I just keep it in this little fold up like Velcro case from Michaels, and when I first got it they were like half full. Now they're like most of the way full. You see there's still enough space that some of these are falling over, so they're this full. But it's a nice way to just be able to see what you have. I don't want to let the collection get too much bigger than this, so like if it starts getting to where it's a little more packed, I will probably clear out some, because I know there's ones in here that I just don't like or use as much, but they were part of a set, so you know, I keep them all together. But I could definitely stand to lose some of these. Also, there's like these seasonal ones. I don't use these most of the time, and I really, for the most part, try to keep them like more neutral and evergreen. But yeah, these are my washies. Oh, also these rolls come out. These are Velcroed in. So you know, if you want to like take some to go, you could lift out a whole tube that way. And then this is just the card that I use to tear it off. So then the other main way that I decorate is with pens, and these are my favorite pens. These are the Papermate Ink Joy gel pens, and they come in a bunch of different colors. Obviously I bought this big set. I think this was from like Target. So I use these a lot, but then I also got from Costco a set of these Pilot G2 pens in all different colors, and when I got it at Costco it was actually a double set, so there was these times 2. So I have one set of them at home in my pen cup, and then I keep another set at work, and that way I have the same colors to play with no matter which location I'm at. And then the other type of pens that I started using are these Tau Tree Brilliant Color fine tip pens. I had seen somebody recommend these and I bought them from Amazon. I think I did like an unboxing of these at some point previously, so maybe you saw me trying these out. But you can see the colors here on the tips. They're not like amazing pens. I'm not like blown away by them or anything. They're more of like a fine felt tip. They're not like a ballpoint pen. The colors correspond pretty well to the ones that are in this set or in the Pilot G2 set, so I just keep this pack at home, and sometimes I'll use these at home and, you know, the same color in a different brand of pen at work. And then the last thing that I'll use is stickers. So Personal Planner comes with a sheet of some stickers, and I have used these a couple times. I like these little to-do ones, and some of these banners and things are neat, but it only just comes with this one sheet, so like don't get too married to any one design because like you only get one of each of these. So, but that's nice of them to throw in. That's included in the price of your planner. I also have a couple packs of these from the reminder binder. It's Denise Albright brand. So this is the functional planning stickers, and they're just they're kind of useful things like buying a gift. Here's one with thermometers, bill reminders, to do things, just different little reminders and check boxes and things. And then this one, I guess, is just called Make Everyday Fun. I don't know, but it's more like holidays and things. So there's a couple for each holiday, but they're, you know, Valentine's Day, New Year's, Father's Day, Sweetest Day. That one's made up, right? Different activities. Here's, you know, bridal showers, anniversaries, cheers, weddings, girls' night, going to the fair, going to the farmer's market, game day, working out, shopping. So I don't really use all of these, again, because most of these are like personal things, and I just use my planners for work, but I do use the holiday ones you might have noticed when I did my little flip through. And then I also just had these 2 books from the Happy Planner brand, Create 365 or Me and My Big Ideas. So a lot of these are really large, and they really wouldn't fit well in my my personal planner, but some of the smaller ones I use. Oh, and then so there's these like big rectangular ones that are designed to fit in the squares of the Happy Planner, so you've seen I've tried to squeeze those in a few times. But yeah, some of these like small reminder kind of things I use, or I've even used one of these big ones once. A lot of these again are about like weekends and vacations and stuff, so they don't really go so well with what I'm using. I do use these flowers quite a bit, not the humongous ones. And then this set, I believe, was more of a watercolor set. So again, a lot of really large things I don't use. A lot of these strips that are meant to go across like 2 days of the weekend, so that's not really applicable to me. But again, some of these like smaller little circles and things I'll just stick on when I have a spare space, and some of these are like bullet points and little small things. So I do use these from time to time, and I try to use them because I bought all these sticker books, you know, before I decided that I was more into the personal planner than the Happy Planner. So trying to get some use out of these. So I hope you enjoyed that look at 2018 and what's coming up for 2019. You've been with me for like 2 years now of planner flip-throughs, so if this is still something that you enjoy, give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. Let me know that you enjoy watching these, and I can continue doing this for 2019, and you can see how this beautiful new planner turns out. So thanks again, Happy New Year, and I will see you next time. Kind of, oh, Peter.